Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video let's take a look at Tesla stock and also take a look at other EVs, that is Rivian, Lucid and Ford. Later today there will be a video coming out on NIO as well because that thing is showing some really good price action after earnings. But I'll talk about that in a separate video. Now, so Tesla, we have quite a huge red sell-off day today, and we broke some levels, especially to begin with 226 and so forth. So the question is, at least for now, is Tesla still good enough to show us some upside, or what can we make out of the price action from here? So let's talk about all of that. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes. So we were going up nicely, right? And this zone 226 was the level that, as long as if we would have stayed above it, that's where the previous pivot is also on the higher side, things would have been fine. Losing that is definitely the trouble in paradise there, right? So let's put on a couple of things first here. That is the short volume data first of all. Now, what I want to point your attention to is this zone that I previously also called out: 47% short volume interest, 41% short volume interest, the very level at 236. Also a post-earnings breakdown to the downside, the structure on Tesla, right? So 236 almost what we tested, not just yesterday, but even today. So if I just so that was, just the area where we knew that sellers are interested quite a lot. Now, if I take it to the hourly interval, you can see today, pretty much very close to that level is where we tested that, the rejection, 235 almost, right? So, and then like in the pre-market, this thing was going up nicely, right? So if I take it to the 5 minutes interval, and let me also turn on this another tool here as well. And if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below of this video. Now, so structure on Tesla has been just, going down and down, bearish, below the cloud, very weak. In the pre-market, we saw a good price action. But then once the market opened, well, it opened, technically candle started to fall, and the thing just broke the cloud as well, and then from there on it's just been collapsing. Right now the thing is that we lost, first of all, 226. You can see price did react over there, tried to retest that very zone, and then just pretty much just gave up and came back down to where, to our next significant level of 214, where it did try to bounce a little bit, but that was it, crashed again, failed. And the selling pressure is quite a lot on Tesla. Today's range is $20 negative. You can see down on my dashboard. That's quite a lot. And it started to come right at the same level of 236 area where the previous earnings breakdown structure is. And then also the high short selling, 47% around, that what I showed you there. Now, the question being, can Tesla still do it, right? So today, don't expect much now. There's almost, an hour, almost just shy of 2 hours left for market to close. Today, I don't expect much on this thing. We technically are still above 20 days moving average, but this may take a while. This may take a while for this thing if it has to do anything. At this point, any rebound, if it comes, 226 is an overhead resistance that may still keep it a little bit negative. So on the lower time frame right now, I'm not seeing any price action at the moment after we lost 226, and I can also turn on my hourly interval as well, the structural indicator. The thing is that things turned red in the pre-market. We had one green candle, a little bit, that spike, but then that was it. We turned red full on, and that was it. And then also on Tesla, this thing works really great, right? Pretty much where we were having those good pivots. We had one red, then retest of that trend line, very trend line, and then we failed, right? So yeah, no, right now, as you can see, is getting on hourly interval as well, under the cloud. It's below 200 hours moving average as well. Things are not looking good, at least not right now. We'll see how the market closes, and over the weekend I'll talk about again on Tesla, but 217 would be the beginning if we want to see at least again some start of upside. Otherwise, no, right now Tesla has broken the structure to the downside, and things are not looking good. Rebounds most likely next week. Will first time will be shorted likely, and then we'll see if price tries to consolidate again, but we'll see. Again, I want to see how the market closes as well, then I'll do another video over the weekend as well. But right now things are not looking in the benefit of the Tesla bulls, right? Even though somehow, you know, on the daily interval, let's go back there, and I'm just gonna technically on the daily interval, yeah, it's showing as just a pullback right now, but I'm telling you, at least for the near term, we are not very far away from fully break. Well, on the near term, lower time frame, we already broke the structure, and I don't think the way we have again, I would still like to hold off of based off of these technicals and hold off any major decisions on the bigger picture like swing short. I still want to avoid that because we still have that $203 range, 200 days moving average. So on the overall structure, it's just a pullback, but as I said, take partial profits in the extensions once the levels breaks as well. On lower time frame, partial profits out based on your risk. Sorry guys, based on your risk tolerance, right? So we'll see. But in all, it's right now a as that's the thing, right? Like it's still trying to show us that it's holding it, but as I'm saying, it's not very far away from just overall as well changing the structure. It all comes down to some levels like 214, and then on lower time frame I showed you 217 as well. Otherwise, no. Right now, this sell-off candle today that we have gotten is not good. It's negative 7%, the most brutal sell-off across all other tech stocks as well. Yeah, Tesla is the most brutal sell-off today. So, okay. Now let's take a look at Rivian high level, and yeah, so this thing, guys, as I said, even yesterday we did get up a little bit, $13.66, but still staying above 200 days moving average, still rejecting it. Structure on this hasn't fully really recovered as well. So yeah, that pretty much was the level again to watch. We lost this there. Yeah, this is brutal. $13.66. So right now there is no structure to the upside on that. And Lucid, little bit trying to find the bounce at our 220 days moving average, and also this one red line I provided you, $3.58. Is this rebound good enough? Structure is not bullish. It's doing better than other ones. But yeah, right now, sure, if it can continue to hold above $3.59, some rebound is possible, but structure is still negative on this thing, guys. I'm still seeing what? Lower highs, right? And lower lows. I'm still seeing that. Like technically, its change would start happening above $3.77 on the structure. Otherwise, no. Structure is still negative on this thing. All right, Ford. So Ford continues to, again, just collapse. So it lost 20 days moving average, and putting on a structure on this here. We have like 3 days ago, we turned red, and then we have been selling off. It's below 20 days moving average, unfortunately. So $10.25 technically is the area to watch. Right now, there is no sign of bullishness on this. Yeah, this losing 20 days moving average is what has changed. Well, not just that, but that's just an added negative sentiment already on the bearish structure, right? So yeah, so if we could have held 20 days moving average and has tried to at least show some bounce here, there was a chance this could turn into a pullback again back to the upside. Otherwise, now just be prepared if we continue much lower. Structure on this is just negative as long as we stay below $10.82 now. So that's that. All right, so that's it for this video. And yeah, just before wrapping up, we can take a look at QQQ and SPY as well. Yeah, let's take a look at that too. And yep, no, I talked about in the morning as well when I was doing NVIDIA video. It's just, bearish structure. We also broke the next level coming close to the 538. Right now, there is no sign of bullishness on SPY. I can turn on my structural indicator as well. You can see we are still just negative, and so is on QQQ, guys. This is testing our that significant level 448. Yeah, it's pretty much very close to again testing 200 days moving average. But yeah, that's the sell-off on QQQ. Structure broke over here, and we are just seeing continuation to the downside. Anyways, Alright guys, I'll see you in my next videos, and if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below of this video. Alright, take care guys, bye.